So we're going to have a way to hold the top on. So I've got myself some little cut-offs that I'd saved from a long time ago. And we'll just, about 3 inches long I cut them. Just put them inside there. And they will hold the clips to the tabletop. We're going to do the same to the bottom because we're going to have a shelf inside the bottom. Same thing, only different. I've got some pieces put in there, just some scraps for holding up the interior shelf, and some smaller pieces here for the top hold down, hold the clips for the top. So we need to build a shelf. So that's next. And we want to do it a little bit creatively. Well, what I have here is some leftover ash strips. I don't know what they were from. But that's what we're going to make the shelf out of. If it doesn't work, well, then it doesn't work and we'll put a board in. Okay, we'll let that dry. That's kind of a weird clamp up, but it was just a thought I had running through my head for a ventilated shelf. We'll see how it works out. So we need some clips to hold the top on, so I've been experimenting. And what I've come up with is, let's get a mark on here. I set my saw to the right depth, but it doesn't go all the way through, so I put a spacer block in there. So I'll get that cut out. Just clean it up a bit. See, it's not quite there. So I gotta raise it just a little bit, and I'm gonna install it right about that. And that'll hold it down tight, yet give it room for seasonal contraction and expansion. And with them all made, nobody's ever going to see it, but I'll give it enough of a planing to take some of the ugly out of it. We'll get some pilot holes started. And just use it to mark it. So I don't want the screws to grip these at all. So I put a bigger bit in, 5/32 this time. I'm going to enlarge these holes. And a bit of a countersink. So now I want to pre-run all of my threads. You can see if I put it in here, it grips a little bit, but then it lets go and it still keeps turning, which is just what I want. So, again, always handy to have wax in the shop. A little bit of paraffin on there. And basically what I'm doing is just pre-threading the holes. Just make sure they're all lined up. And just work them down by hand until you get them nice and tight. And that's it. Now the holes are threaded. So there it is at the base connected to the cleats. So that's how the top fastens to the base. Allows nice room for expansion or contraction, and it holds it on there really well. It's solid. Oh, that's heavy. I think that's going to hold it just nicely. Okay, I wonder if we can put it in there. Oops, I doubt this is going to fit, but give it a shot anyways. It would be nice if it does. Oh, it's just that much too short. I should have thought of that. You know what, I can cut that down. I think I like that idea. We'll put that in from the bottom. It'll still hold everything and not fall out. I think we're ready for finishing. So all gone over and cleaned up. Make sure everything was nice and all the ugly was out of it. As much of it as I could anyways. Now the base is going to get a much simpler treatment than the top. But it too starts with boiled linseed oil. And I'll start with our little shelf thing here. In fact, the shelf will probably get this and this only. So there we go. A single coat of boiled linseed oil on it. Get it all the way around so you can get it in all different lights. Well, that's one coat. At least one more to go yet. And I've got the top sitting over here with the top up. And it's already had 2 coats and it's been rubbed a couple of times. Just come out and just rub it every now and then with a dry paper towel. Just letting it sit and cure. Getting ready for the next step on that.